Hey everyone, Carlos here with Bearwood.
Hey folks, Robert H here. Today I'm going to do a longer recap. I'm going to discuss risk management. Now, often you're going to hear traders say that we should cut our losers short and let our winners run. And basically that's what it boils down to, right? If you are going to survive in this game, your winners have to be bigger than your losers, and your accuracy has to be half decent. So let's take, for example, a trader who's, I don't know, 50-50. 50% accuracy. Well, in order to break even before commissions, obviously their winners have to equal their losers, right? One winner is equal to one loser. Now, the way I view things here, I think in R's. 1 R. So that's how much I'm willing to risk per trade. If I lose, the maximum I'll lose in that trade is 1 R. Simple enough. Going into the trade, I'm looking for 2 R, right? I'm trying to get a plus 2 R. That's my target. I'm not always going to come out with 2 R because I'm scaling out, and sometimes it comes back to my break even, doesn't get to the target. Now, if I come out with a realized, what I call a realized risk to reward of plus 1.5 R, and my losers, I'm losing minus 1 R. What's the break even accuracy here? Well, it's 40%, right? I have to be right 40% of the time, and I'm wrong 60% of the time. I'm going to break even before commissions. Now, obviously, that's not our goal, is not to break even here, right? Our goal is to actually be profitable. So if you can come out with, 1.5 R on your winners over 1 minus 1 R, and your accuracy is more like 65%, then we're in business. That's the whole nature of this game, right? Cutting your losers short, making sure they don't bleed, make sure you don't bag, hold, and all that stuff, and letting your winners run. And so today I'm going to talk about 6 trades I took. Now that's a far cry from what I did yesterday. Today I got chopped up pretty bad, and no one's to blame but myself, right? I took some questionable setups and some trades didn't work out. But I want to show you guys the results here, right? Okay, so trade 1, Weight Watchers, 2-minute opening range breakdown. Sorry, wrong chart there. 2-minute opening range breakdown on this opening. I think it was some sort of spinning top, shooting star. Got a great entry. Put my stop up here, and then we bounced off this pre-market level. I didn't take any partial. That's my bad, right? 32.30, I think it came down to 32. I had 50 cents, didn't take any partial, and clearly it was holding this level for quite a while, and I got out during this squeeze. I'm kind of glad I did, despite it coming back down, because I don't think I would have survived this next pop. This was so violent. The moves are very, very choppy, very spready stock. This thing's very dangerous. And so that's my first loser, and I lost minus 0.2 R, right? So slightly worse than break even. Let's get to the next trade. I took ATVI, well, the next 2 trades. I took ATVI during this consolidation phase. I think, Andrew went long here. Maybe he went short, long, short a few times during the consolidation. There was really a big battle going on here. It wasn't clear which way it was going to go. I saw it either going like this or like this, right? So the first short, I put my stop here, went short here, and it didn't crack. It just couldn't crack. Just look at the 5-minute chart here. It just wouldn't crack, and then it came back up rather than going to my original stop. Given that this stock has the potential to pop up, especially when people are stuck short. This thing can move really fast. So I just took it off there, right? So second trade, that was a minus 0.3 R. You can see my rolling accuracy. I'm 0 for 2 at this point, right? Third trade, I go for another stab at it. Short again, stop here. This time I get a 30-cent move. Again, I'm trying to get to this at least low of the day before I take a first partial, and then 44 is my ultimate target. Didn't take any partial. It came back on me, and I stopped out right before the squeeze, right? This is, I think, where Andrew caught his initial move. All right, so that's my third trade. Took a minus 0.1 R. I'm over 3 now, right? And you're probably thinking this day is going to be miserable. What did we switch to here? I get to AMD. This was I think this is not the best trade in my opinion here. I saw, it opened up really strong, and then it consolidated. I thought we were going to do a bull flag here. Obviously didn't do that. 15-minute chart was some sort of it would have been a 30-minute orb. It just kind of failed. Took it long right here, put my stop at the previous day close, and I got stopped out. This is a full loss. I held on. I was hoping it would do that, which it did, but obviously stopped me out first, right? So that's almost a full loss. That was a minus 0.9 R. Right, you're probably thinking, okay, 0 for 4. I should probably stop by now. But here's the thing: I don't look at my P&L when I'm trading. I have a sense of where I am, so I don't look at my P&L between trades or my unrealized P&L. It just has nothing to do with what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to trade well. I'm just trying to do my best with what the charts are giving me, and the dollar values, they shouldn't affect how I'm trading, right? So At this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm doing pretty bad. I think maybe one or two more trades, I'm going to be done for the day. Now GM, I missed this. This was the cleanest flag there was. I was too busy in Weight Watchers, and then it pumped up without me. And then I seen it pull back here, and I should have known this. GM can be very, very choppy, especially after the first clean move. This was a very clean move. You're looking at like a 70-cent pop, right, off this flag, and it's really algo dominated, heavily institutionally owned, and it's just nicey garbage, right? And as I took it long here on this ABCD thing, had a new 5-minute high as well, and it looked like, we're probably going to make it to this 37.86 level I had. We were trending up there, and then all of a sudden it just started dumping very, very fast on me right here, and I got stopped right at the wick. Originally my stop was here, this level here, but then as soon as I glanced down at the 5, I saw it making a new 5-minute low. Shook me out basically. Should have had a little bit of stronger hands in retrospect. Maybe counted to 5 during this dump, because a lot of these nicey stocks can really fool you. And that's what it did, right? It fooled me, shook me out, and then it went to my target. That was actually a worse loss with slippage. That was a minus 1.1 R. I'm 0 for 5 at this point, right? No idea what my P&L is. And then finally, ATVI, last trade of the day, right? So I think Andrew was already long at this point. I seen, okay, we're now squeezing above the VWAP. A lot of people who were taking it back here are stuck short with me. There's probably people stuck short all the way here. This wick is very, very scary. There's people down there. And then it flagged, right? It flagged on the 5. And this is a nice little flag type formation. New 15-minute high. That's a lot of stop. That's a stopping point for a lot of people who are short. And we popped, and I rode this thing up for as long as I could. Took a first partial up here after 2 to 1, right? My stop was here, entry here, so first partial there. And then it consolidated. I didn't like the way this looked because we were hitting this moving average on the 5, and the one in the 15 was also approaching, so I just took it a little bit more off. And then finally I was all out when we got over the moving average. It gave a couple more, 10-15 cents more before it kind of rejected that moving average or this level we had here. I think this was the high of the day, as well as pre-market, and then it came back down. So I probably wouldn't have survived this anyways, so I'm glad to have gotten out. Anyways, I looked over took a break, right? Took a break, all the moves are done, and then I came back. I was like, okay, I'm probably going to be down, minus 3-4 R. This is a pretty bad day, right? I'm 1 for 6. And that last ATVI, I almost got 2 to 1 on it. Then I tallied it up. I opened my P&L. I looked over, and I was only down minus 0.7 R with a 17% accuracy. I thought there was a miscalculation in my DOS. But no, I did, it was legit. All my losers were so small, my one winner was so big that I basically lost less than what I would if I'd taken a single full R. I was blown away by that. So that's risk management, 17% accuracy, red day. Obviously nothing I couldn't recover from. I could have probably went green with just one more trade, small trade. I probably could have went green, but I didn't want to push it. Kind of dodged the bullet there. So basically that's risk management, letting your winners run, cutting your losers short, and even with these 2 full-size losers, still was able to come out ready to trade to another day, basically, right? So sorry, that's a long recap. Hopefully you guys find that valuable. Well, I hope everyone has a good weekend. We'll see you in the chat room on Monday.